Yo, yo. So I found. I'm gonna pin this to the top. Here's what happened. What up, what up? Hey, hey, hey. Yo, yo. So check it. Okay, so the other day, I don't know if I can I pin my chat? Yeah, I can pin message to the top. Okay, so, oh yeah, he does. Yeah, yeah, he does drop in the morning. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get up extra early. His he drops at what time does he drop? Can you guys hear me? Cali time. So like, oh, hold up. He drops at 9 a.m. So yeah, his 6 a.m. is my either 8 or 9. So if he drops at 9, then it's gonna be like my 12 o'clock, my lunchtime, something like that. 11 for me. Okay. So I'm gonna get it for sure. So guys, I don't know how many of you were there. Okay, I did. I don't know. I didn't even go back to look at my live streams, but I went live and I went on this journey to go find the super collider, right? And I ended up wasting. I like put it on live stream and I did it to where I could basically gather everybody's attention while I'm driving and going on the way to the collider. So people would start gathering. So by the time I get there, there'd be like a decent amount of people, and I get there and realize that it's not the same. It's according to my information, it was wrong online, or at least if I was correct, they built some type of chemical plant over it, and we all did this like live. So like we figured out it was just not doable. So I was like, all right, cool. Well, I'm gonna take us to like this creepy tunnel. Yes, yes. Okay, 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 okay. So I went to this creepy tunnel, right? I've known this tunnel for like years. And I've been down there with a friend, and we only went so far. We only went so far. So, because we just didn't have the right equipment. Same thing as the last time, right? Well, I ended up coming back at like 11:30 at night. And for those who were there for that, I went inside, and you can find the footage of me driving at night. Same thing. I left the house. I turned my live stream on, and I gave it time for at least a decent amount of people to join, and I went back to the tunnel. Long story short, my wife found out that tunnel that I went to, and I got rain boots, water, wet equipment, flashlights, all this stuff to like go on this and I'm by myself going underground. So like I'm not with anybody to be like scared with. Like I'm on my own, okay? So like yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. So yeah, okay. So bro, guys, everybody. So long story short, my wife was doing research and she found out that. So on my live streams right now, if you go to my live section, you'll see me driving at night to the tunnel, entering the tunnel, and then I lose connection. And then like an hour and a half later, I come back on live stream, breathing my ass off, trying to catch my breath because there's no ventilation down there. They somehow, I guess, however they sealed it, there's no There's not enough oxygen down there. So I turned around just in time. Long story short, I was on live stream and no one knew what happened because I lost signal. So I filmed it all with my phone. And I'm about to play this live, what happened down there, because I wasn't able to do it live because I was underground. I got the muck boots for shit. Yeah. So that's what I was using was muck boots, bro. I was wearing muck boots the entire time. So I went down there, lost signal, and everybody was like, yo, you okay? Stay safe, blah, blah. And my wife was on live, and she was answering everybody's questions. And so here's what happened. I'm about to play it for you. This is me, and I'm on the right-hand side of your screen right now, live. But I already reacted to my own video on the left side of your screen. So there's going to be, I'm not going to really say much because I'm actually talking in the video, and I'm also reacting to it on another video in the video because I wanted to tell you guys what's going on. So I just kind of wanted to share this with everybody, and then I'm going to post it on it's going to be on my live stream channel anyways. But so this is what happened after the signal got cut. So other than that, if you guys are interested in in watching this is what happened. I don't know if I should wait for more people, but I'm basically, yeah, I'm just gonna play because this is gonna end up being uploaded to YouTube anyways. So anyone that wants to see, this is technically what happened. Here we go. Real Street Sessions, what's happening, everybody? So the other day I did a live stream and I was looking for the Super Collider entrance. Long story short, I ended up going to the wrong location. I had a second location that I have known for years, but I didn't actually know it actually was. Can you guys hear me in the video talking, like on the left-hand side? And yes, I will be doing a live stream. All right, bet, cool. Yes, I'll be doing a live reaction to Tom's new track. Bet. All right, I don't know how to get this thing to get out the way of the screen. One of the entrances to the Super Collider, it's at this tunnel. I went on live stream for the first time, and then I realized that I didn't have the correct gear. And if you guys are watching, you can go back and on my live stream tab on my channel and see the live stream footage of me going in the tunnel during the day. I even start the live stream like driving all the way to the location, figuring out it's not the right location, going to another location, going in the tunnel, and then realizing I'm not wearing the correct gear. Okay? Long story short, I ended up going inside, and then I was like, nah, you know what? I don't want to ruin my good clothes, my good shoes. I need to come back like more prepared, right? So I ended up coming back at like 11:30 at night by myself. Yeah, so it was kind of a dumb decision, but at the same time, I wanted to really find so long story short, this actually is a 14.1 mile tunnel that after you get about 8 miles in, according to the map blueprint, it shows that it comes into a bunker that says danger, and there's a double door that is sealed off. And once you get past the double door, that's when the Super Collider tunnel starts, and then there's offices and equipment down there. This is the entrance, and there is no ventilation. The ventilation, I think, has been sealed off as well. And this has been completely just like if you don't have the correct gear or like a CPAP machine or some type of oxygen mask that can provide oxygen, you're not going to get very far.
Big
Because
facts. Yeah.
I almost suffocated alive. And I'm very
Seriously.
glad that I turned around. I actually live streamed. I went back. I lost live stream about 20 yards, 30 yards underground. Once I lost the live stream, I ended up filming with my normal camera for the rest of the way. And then when I got back out of the tunnel from realizing that I couldn't breathe anymore, um, I went back on
Yeah.
live stream,
Yeah.
was telling everybody what's going on.
I need a
and
CPAP
then
machine or
that
some
got
type of
uploaded. So
oxygen
all my
tank.
live streams, all you see me is going into the tunnel, losing connection, and then next thing you know, my next live stream, I'm out of the tunnel and I'm like gasping for air. So it's like you're not really sure what's going on. So this is my footage from my phone of me going as far as I could into the actual entrance to the Super Collider. And next time I need gear because I'm going back, but not until I have oxygen. Okay. I told you guys I would come back. That's the tunnel I came from. This is where I lost connection. Yo, this is not a joke, dude. Like, this shit is not, this is not for the weak. Like, this is some scary shit, for real.
Yeah.
Just letting you know
I
right
need
the fuck
I
now.
need it. I need the CPAP.
Keep in
I'm
mind,
having a good time, but I have to watch my footing.
I'm by myself. Okay. It's midnight. And I'm literally about 40 yards underground in a tunnel that starts off as a storm drain. Now, this is a little bit of me. I know the camera is not always facing
Oh man,
in the right area,
fuck all this.
but a lot of it is me trying to carry the phone as I'm watching my footing in literally solid blackness. At a certain point, I start to think that I can hear stuff, so I stop and listen, but it's just like water draining and stuff.
Yo yo.
But
Hey,
look,
hey.
a footprint.
Someone's been down here.
But this is literally
Someone's
it.
been down here recently.
It makes you think that this is like a tunnel to hell. And this is not a joke. I've been down here before with someone, a friend of mine, a few years back. And this is why I thought that there's proper ventilation, because there's pipes that come in. And I know those are probably from storm drains. But look, this is the first corner. So I stop at the corner. And I turn back and look. That's the little hole that I came in from. That's the entrance that I came in from.
Let
That entrance.
everybody know. I come in peace, but if you don't make yourself known, I'm gonna let you know right now. I'm gonna let you know right now. Listen, I come in peace, but if you don't like start talking, if there's someone down here and you don't let yourself know that you're down here, listen, I'm not trying to hurt nobody, but if you like try to do some crazy shit, I'm gonna shoot the fuck out of your face. Okay, so you need to let me know what's going on. I'm not trying to have nobody get hurt. I'm not trying to go to prison. Okay, I'm just trying to do this for the sake of fucking YouTube. Okay, so
Tom
doing
really,
this for YouTube.
got me on.
YouTube, dude.
I did this because
Shit, I do.
I reacted to Tom's
YouTube.
Tom
scary
really
story,
got me on
and it made me
Bored?
want
an
to go.
adventure idea, and I was like, you know what?
Bored. What in the fuck, dude?
I wanted to go
Balls.
find the Super Collider, and I knew I
Okay,
could find
so
an
someone had
entrance,
balls to
but
come this far. Well, so did I. About 3 years ago, me and my friend did this, and I'll be honest with you, I don't remember how far we went, but it was not the funnest thing in the world.
And you notice all the rocks that are on
We
the
were
ground.
together
Look at the ceiling. They're made of
during the
brick.
day.
Okay. This was
and,
made. This is a
I'm
tunnel
wondering why
straight.
the light keeps going down to the ground is because I have to watch my footing because I'm literally stepping on rocks that I cannot see. The air is getting thinner.
Mm-hmm. Very thinner. Almost feels like your lungs are filling with like
Don.
heavy.
Sunk.
It's true. I was on a mission, bro.
I get stuck right here and I start to freak out because I literally cannot move my feet.
I got stuck for real. For real, for real.
You hear that? The bubbles? I'm literally sinking.
I'm like a foot and a half deep
I cannot
in
move.
muck.
I have to use the walls to pull my feet out. So this is why the camera is like all obscured, and I can't. Like I'm fucking stuck. Like
I literally can't move.
I'm carrying two flashlights. One's like
Okay,
underneath my belt loop.
I'm in quicksand right now.
Look how deep that is, dude. That's not. I can't. I'm suction cupped in the ground.
Guys, you might need to hold on.
It takes me a minute to get to that rock on the front left, but once I get there, that's when I'm kind of like realizing, hey, I made it. But then I'm like, at this point, I didn't know this was actually the entrance, one of the 9 entrances to the collider. So, but I wouldn't have known that anyways for another 14 miles. This right here goes on for 14
As I
miles
step,
until you get to the actual
it smells like
bunker.
shit. Literally smells like shit.
Yeah, I'm down to go back. I just need better. I need oxygen gear, and I
Yo,
need
I cannot go.
I need like someone to
Yeah, I'm
come.
stuck. Look how stuck I am. This is literally like a storm drain that's been built in to run off down here. Very dangerous place, especially by yourself. I already lost connection. Like when I started filming, that was like 5 minutes after losing connection. I already lost connection. Once I find the rock, I start stepping on rocks, and that's when I'm like, yo, I'm good.
Okay, I found a rock.
Yeah, Esam is dangerous. I actually went to the hospital after this for like 4 hours due to a lack of oxygen.
This
Okay.
I drove
I'm already out of
myself.
breath.
I almost passed. I pretty much passed out on the hospital entrance emergency room floor. I barely parked in the parking lot and stumbled my
So,
way
if
in.
you just
and I got in.
notice
inside
the graffiti
in time.
starts, like the graffiti stops. This is because no one can breathe. After this point, you need some type of assistance with oxygen. You'll notice it shows like an electrical line. This is where people would come down here and put lights, and they would, yeah. Did you hear that? Real shit.
Hello?
I'm so deep in there. There's no echo. There's like nothing. I'm so underground. Like it's not even funny. I'm by myself at like 12:03
You hear that?
midnight.
You hear that? Yo, listen, I'm by myself. And I ain't no bitch, but like, I'll do some crazy shit on my own. And I'll do crazy shit like this. Literally underground by myself at midnight. And I'm down for adventures. I'll go to the insane asylums by myself, which they won't allow. But look,
Oh, hell.
Look at that. Who in their right mind would
guess what?
continue?
guess what happens? I go inside. I
I
wanted to see where that extension cord went. I've noticed that you can tell this literally is where they used to hang up lights and come down here, and this was one of the entrances. That extension cord goes out from in here out to the
This is
outside.
not right.
What does it say? What does it say? I didn't actually see this till now. What does that say? I'm wearing a backpack, so if you hear anything scratching, see, I think this is like a airflow type thing. It's not. It's literally broken ground. I'm getting no air. I think I am, but I'm sweating profusely, and it's like 39, 40 degrees.
There's cracks in the ground.
I'm literally crawling.
I'm literally,
dude, this is
almost with my ass to the ground, squatting, crawling with one hand on the floor, holding the flashlight with my shoulder and my head, like holding the flashlight with my shoulder in between my neck. I'm holding it right here, okay, and then I'm holding my phone in one hand, and I'm crawling, literally crawling in a small hole by myself, all in the name of trying to figure out where this goes, because I've known about this place for a long time, and
yeah.
See,
I do need a headlamp.
Listen.
This is where I realize I don't have oxygen. I'm literally crawling. There's like, who runs out of breath crawling, right?
mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna go to that rock up there just to see what it looks like on the other side. And I'm gonna turn around and come back. And that's the end of my journey.
Yeah,
You hear me, everybody? I need 2 people for this. I can't. It's
definitely.
not safe.
At least
It's
2
not
more
safe for me
dudes.
to do this by myself.
Or somebody.
It really is not. I need to have someone here to make sure that, like, yeah, it could be a bad thing if I get pass out or whatever happens. This is not safe. But I'm going to continue just a little bit further.
This is further than me and my friend went 3 years ago. I brought a friend down here. We didn't get this far. We got to that spot right here, and we stopped and turned around. I continued on my own and went down this small tunnel.
In the name of Tom for president. Scary story time.
This reminds me of like the Vatican or some type of like tunnel where they traffic stuff. And someone mentioned that when I got out of here, when I escaped this tunnel from like suffocating to death, they were like asking me if I was on drugs. They were asking me if I yeah, look at this.
Okay, check this out. Look, I'm gonna pause this. All right, look. I already reacted to this video. Okay, so like the video that's on the left hand side of your screen is me already like reacting to this video from my phone. So now I'm reacting to it live. So I'm double reacting to a video. Up here where my cursor is, this up here used to be a metal frame door that someone already broke down. If you notice, this little small cave that I'm in, I'm on my hands and knees crawling, literally crawling. Once I get past this little corridor, you can stand up straight again, and you'll notice it becomes a walkway again. So you can tell this was meant to be walked through to continue going. Once you reach 8 miles, I think the map online said like 8 point something miles in, it becomes like this bunker type thing. And then from there, you reach the actual lab, which is an underground facility that has like metal spiral staircases that leads to like all this cool abandoned stuff like paperwork. And then we also found out that you could actually catch like, I don't know, 7 felonies for doing this. I didn't know that. I honestly thought this was just like, hey, it's a hole in the ground. If we just go, adventure, we'll have a great time. No, apparently this is like cut off from everyone. And if you come down here, you're in some serious shit if you can survive making it down here.
You see how big it gets on the other side? Look at the roof. Look right here. There used to be a metal doorway. It was broken down.
I'm out.
I couldn't breathe. Yeah, I couldn't breathe.
I can't breathe. I'm out.
I couldn't breathe. I got to the point where my heart was going at least, and I know because I have medical issues with my heart, I knew I was at least going 145, 150 BPM.
Shit.
When you start to lose oxygen, your heart goes faster to try to create more blood flow. And that's it on that. Now, the next one,
And this is nothing ecstatic. It just
is
literally
me still crawling, getting out of there.
I just go basically the same route back. There's only one way in, one way out. So like
I have to stop.
so you're not going to see anything
And I'm
different.
starting to freak out at this point because I'm starting to realize that the farther I go and the more I move, the more lightheaded I'm getting. And you can tell, like, I'm trying to hurry. You remember that slushy section where I get suction cupped? Right here?
There's something down here.
I heard something walking.
I definitely need some gas equipment to make sure that, like I wasn't in like breathing.
This is when I realized I remember standing right here and I could literally hear my heartbeat go, but I could not breathe. Right here is where I'm contemplating. I'm like, do I just fight the slush and hurry up and just sink and walk through it? Or do I try to skim the rocks on the side? It's a very contemplating situation because I could either pass out and drown face first in the slush, or I could have a heart attack. You never know. I could suffocate, run out of oxygen. I don't know at this point. But I stopped for two reasons. I turned around for two reasons. One, I could not breathe. Two, I stopped. Initially, I actually stopped because I heard something in front of me. And it sounded like a footstep, but not on concrete, like in water. Like someone stepped in some water and they could hear me and see my flashlight. And I was like, did you hear that? And so I stopped. And that's when I realized, I was like, hey, I am sweating so hard. My body is trying to compensate for the lack of oxygen.
Straight up. Yeah, because when I went to the hospital, dude, my oxygen was
Using
79.
a wall at this point to just breathe and just lay down.
They hooked me up to the
Yeah.
I gotta get out of here.
like they like how they do your vitals and stuff. Dude, I was at 79.
This is the area where I sink, and I just use the wall. I don't give a shit at this point. I'm like, if I don't start walking now, I'm gonna pass out down here. So at this point, I was like, yo, you know what? I just need to continue walking. And
I'm stuck.
yeah.
I'm fucking stuck. I'm stuck. Definitely had to.
And see, Tom, his story was awesome, but he was telling it from his table at a kitchen table. But it made me want to go find the collider because his story inspired me to like go do this shit live. And
Something was splashing in the water. You could hear it
just-
on the audio.
yeah, and it just made me want to go just do it. And of course, everybody was supportive. It was like, be safe, be safe. And my first attempt was like, nah, it's a failure. But no one knew I was going to come back that night. So I surprised everybody and was like, hey, I'm coming back. But you can see, this is legitimately a tunnel that goes straight to the corridor. And once you pass that other entrance, I have a big idea of where that's actually underneath. That goes underneath the railroad tracks past where I parked in my car. I'm walking underneath the parking lot and the courthouse, which is crazy because that's where this is underneath the municipal court where they send you to jail. These are secret tunnels, I would say secret tunnels, but if you notice, everything's bricked up from the ceiling up. Everything's brick. But look at the sidewall. Everything's built precisely, but look at the ground.
For real.
This one doesn't make sense. The ground is tilled. It's built of it's just destroyed. But there's no rocks that fell from the ceiling. So to me, this makes it seem like this is more than just a storm drain. This is where I can start to breathe, but it's too late. My body's already gone through too much exhaustion. I overexerted myself. I had pretty much almost...
I'm done.
I'm like,
Oxygen.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah. I remember this.
This is where I lost connection the first time. Like when I came in, this is where I lost connection.
I love your horror stories, bro. Let me tell you something. You got me on an adventure.
I'm talking about Tom's scary story. As I'm like
All in the
passing
name of
out.
Tom McDonald. His reacting to his horror story, I enjoyed it a lot. And when I seen that, I was like, yo, I know a place. And after I got the information, when I got home, my wife was like, did you have any idea? Did you have any idea where you just actually went? Do you have any idea where you just came from? And I was like, well, to be honest, no. I've only gotten so far without having to turn around twice. After 3 years, I've had to turn around. Now you can hear the train, because I'm getting towards closer to outside. But she was like, hey, I was researching for a long time, and you actually were in the entrance, the very, very beginning entrance of the Super Collider.
Okay, I'm out.
I could not tell you how happy
Yeah,
I was.
and
to
this
see
is
that.
where
I'm out.
this is where I end the video and I go live stream and I let everybody know. Yeah, this is where I know this is where I stop. So you can tell this is the beginning, because when I show on my, if you go to my live stream in the daytime, you'll see, and at nighttime when I come back, you'll see that this is the tunnel right in front of me, where I'm like, this is the friendly tunnel you don't want to go down. And then I show the tunnel that I'm about to go in. That's the tunnel I just came out of. So it keeps going for 14.1 miles. Have you ever walked a mile in your life? Doing that 14 times in a tunnel like that, you need some serious equipment. I don't know if it branches off into different directions.
Serious shit.
I don't know. I think you said after mile marker number 8 is when it turns into a bunker, and that's when you can choose directions to go to choose which way you want to go, and then eventually you hit a science lab. And at one point, I need the gear. I need an oxygen tank that's small enough to fit on my back or my backpack, to where I can carry and have fresh air. I need multiple flashlights, bottles of water. I need someone to go with. This is something I want to do so badly, but due to the lack of feeling like I could not breathe, it was overwhelmingly, it's like basically holding your breath as you're breathing. You're not getting air. Long story short, I've been calling this the Devil's Tunnel for like 3 years now.
Facts.
I stand corrected. Even on my live stream that I did during that day previous to this,
This is the Super Collider. For
I
sure.
went to the wrong location. So then I was like, oh, well, I'll just come to this tunnel. I've known of this tunnel for like 3 years. This tunnel the entire time has been the entrance to the Super Collider. Yeah,
Dope shit.
real shit.
Dope.
Thanks for watching. This is me recapping what
Dang.
happened. So for anyone that wants to know what I was doing after the live stream cut off, that is what I went through. And then if you watch after this video, my live stream of me getting back in my car and I'm breathing hard and I'm like blah, blah, blah. I almost passed out in my car. I end the live stream and I actually drive drooling with half my eyes open to a hospital. And I ended up going to a hospital and they give me oxygen for like 3 hours. And an IV and some fluids and stuff. It was a great idea, but I didn't realize exactly how dangerous it
How
could be.
stupid. How stupid
I
it
want
was.
to continue this journey,
Yeah.
but I need the proper equipment. Just like someone who knows like
If they're going to scuba dive, they need the correct equipment, and they need to know what time of day, the current of the water underneath the surface, what direction it's going when they're entering a cave. I need to know all the information first before I go on some crazy wild adventure, and I definitely do not need to go alone. This is what happened. So this is me reacting and explaining what's going on. For anyone that was or was not watching, you can go to my live streams and see the trip before this, and then the second trip of me coming here again at midnight.
Nice.
And then finally, when I get in the tunnel, you'll notice the live stream cuts off, and then this is where it begins without live stream. So, and then from here, after I get out of here, go back to my live streams tab, and then go to one of the live streams, and you'll find it where I'm in the dark and I'm out of breath, I can't breathe, and I'm walking back to my car.
Big fact.
And this is where I'm at right now, exiting the tunnel, the Super Collider. Once again, I know this is not rap related or government related or Tom McDonald related or music related, but this is technically a reaction to some scary shit.
That's cool.
This is more than just a scary story. I did this. And if you go to my live stream, there's proof right there. I show my face many times wearing the boots that you see, the flashlights, the phone, the location, everything. So 100% me. I need help on this. Anyways, thanks for everyone who watched, who comments, who engages, who has subscribed, who's been here since day one as a subscriber, and for those who have joined as a member. I appreciate your membership. That means the most. That'll help me get equipment to do some pretty cool things like this, and continue getting better equipment to react to Tom's music and other music as well, and also creating a store for merchandise. And this has been an amazing journey. So for everyone who's been here, thank you so much. And if you're interested in becoming a member, there's a membership tab on my main page, YouTube page, where you can see, you can join and figure out if that's something that's for you. But Real Street Sessions, aka Jude the Faded, Jeremy, peace out.
Yo, so that's all I had. I talked a shit ton. I'm a talker. You guys already know that. But yo, so Dynamite was there. So let's see here. Brian. No, who said that? Who said something about that? Oh yeah, okay, Dynamite. Yeah. You said the biggest O2 tank will only give you 1 hour. Only 1 hour. That's insane. Like, I couldn't imagine. I don't know how long I was honestly down there. I don't know. I have no idea how long I was down there. I just know that, it was so wild. I'm like tempted to see if my YouTube page, if you guys can see this or not, if it actually uploaded or not. I'm curious if it actually uploaded. Yeah, this is, I think this is me passing out, driving and passing out. No? Hold on. From breathing too hard. It's just no more. I couldn't breathe. Yeah, here it comes. I'm like getting to the point where I can't feel my hands anymore. Oh, wait, hold up. Let me pause it. I have to apparently switch screens, I think. Hold on, let me switch screens. If it'll let me switch screens. How do I switch screens here? Here we go. There we go. Boom. All right. Okay. All right. This is the drive. This is the drive home. Like straight up the drive home. Hold up, let me all right. I start to like pass out as I'm pulling into the hospital. Or I in the session call my wife and she's like, pull into the hospital. I was passing a hospital. I'm not feeling too good. I might have to pull over. I gotta end the stream. You can definitely hear it in my voice. My voice starts to crack deep. I'm like, I got it in the stream. And like I get straight to the hospital. Yo, my oxygen, I think it was 79 at one point, and then it was fluctuating up and down, up and down, up and down. It'd go like up to 100, and then it would jump back down to like 80, 79. It was just crazy, super, super crazy. So that's the only reason I'm doing this right now. That's the only reason I'm even like basically yeah, that's the whole reason I'm doing this live stream is to answer all the questions on is to answer all the questions basically, because anyone who was here, all they got to see was me driving to a cave, and then I walked in there, the stream went off, and then everyone was like, what happened? And then like an hour and a half later, I come out and I live stream again, and everyone was like, what happened? And I can't talk because I'm trying to breathe, and then I end up, yeah, so that's the story. So I definitely need to, I have to watch. Oh yeah, I definitely need caving respirators for sure. And then on top of that, watch the Tom live reactor. What is that? Isan, what is that? You have to watch the Tom. Who's the Tom live reactor? Who is this? They shall not react. But no, I remember Dynamite being there for sure. He was like, what happened? And I was like, yo, you I remember telling Dynamite, I was like, hey, hey, Dynamite, I need you to answer these people's questions. I need to breathe. I can't talk right now. I need to breathe. I don't even know what people were saying. Soon as I got to my car, some guy was like, hey, you put the pipe down, quit doing drugs. And I was like, what? I'm not on drugs, man. Like, you have no idea what the hell I just what the hell I just went through. You have no idea what the hell I just went through. So that's pretty much what this is about. Other than that, I just wanted to show you guys, for those who were tuned in or haven't tuned in or wanted to know what happened afterwards, and then for those who have no idea that I even attempted this, yeah, I missed the live. I did miss the live. I ended up, I had a lot going on, and I wanted to join, and I seen that I seen his live is still up. Like, he put it up as an upload. But yeah, for sure. But I want to go watch it just to see what it's about. But I just reacted to Politically Incorrect, and I was gonna do another reaction. Yeah, I noticed he hasn't been online in a minute when it comes to music videos. I don't know Tom like you guys do, but thanks to you guys, I know a lot more about Tom every single day. And of course, the more I react to his music, the more I kind of understand like how he's transitioned from a certain sound to a newer sound. So I'm getting the idea, and then you guys are filling in the gaps for sure. He was talking about interesting story he saw. Oh, well, I was in the... Ah, okay. Dang. Dang. Well, I'll tell you what. I just wanted to show this to everybody. I'm gonna hop off of here. I'm gonna go take care of some things. If there's any requests for something else to react to next, let me know. I It'll probably be another hour or so. But if y'all have any personal favorites or anything that I haven't done so far, let me know, and I'll probably pump out one more reaction before the end of the day. But if anyone has any specifics that they would like to see, or that they think that I would break down or whatever, I'm down for requests. I actually still have a request list. Someone said to do the trilogy, the song called Naked. There was another one. I've been wanting to do Ghost because everyone said that that was the one he did on the radio. And I'm trying to get my wife to help, or not help, but be a part of it. So I'm just kind of waiting to see when she's going to come around and do it with me. So I haven't done Ghost for that reason. Yeah. Actually, it is on my screen. I see it. I'm live. New video Friday. So he did it for 1 hour. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch that here in just a second. I'm gonna eat some dinner and watch the live stream. All right, everybody. Satanic rappers. How the West was won. How the West was won and satanic rappers. Yes, react to Tom live on the screen. Yo, Dave. Hey, so I'm actually about to end this, but it's gonna be uploaded to my channel so you can go see it. But I basically put all the videos together during the other night when I went into the cave. So after I lost connection, I videotaped it, put it all together, and reacted to it, explaining what's happening. And then, now I'm live streaming it I'm live streaming an old live stream that I live streamed in a cave that lost. Yeah, it's like a mirror within a mirror within a mirror. That night that I went out there, and yeah, I'm about to go make some grub and watch Tom's live stream and see what he was talking about while I was from the land down under. I'm gonna go eat some food and watch Tom and see what he had to say during his live stream. You guys are super dope. Seeing the same names every time. You guys are awesome. Like super, super awesome. But real shit, this cave really is the entrance. So if anyone knows the area, look it up, Google it, and you'll see literally what my wife was showing me is like 100% legit. The entire time I was looking for this, I thought that this was just like a random cave. It's not. This literally is the entrance, or one of the entrances to CERN, the project CERN, or the program called CERN, and they created the super collider. It's now located in Switzerland. And they basically did the Mandela effect and created like another portal to whatever, or alternate dimension bullshit. Eat dinner. We'd sit through it with you. I have to go make it. But for sure. I'm going to go make some grub, and either I might come back live again and watch that'd be funny. I'm going to go make some food and then watch Tom McDonald's live. Two lives on a live. That'd be dope. I appreciate all you guys joining. I'm gonna bounce. You guys are the shit. I appreciate everybody. Jeremy, are you seeing my comments? Yes. Let me scroll up. I seen that one. You should do. No lives matter. There we go. No lives matter. While you were in the cave, you should do no lives matter. And then how the West was won. Okay, yeah. Okay, so no lives matter. How the West was won. Satanic rappers. So I'm gonna start off with, because that was the first one listed as no
No lives. Yeah. I'm gonna do no lives matter for sure. And then feed that gut. Yeah, and I need it. I need it. All right, guys. Peace out. I appreciate you joining. It means the world. You guys are awesome. As always, I don't care if he's from Canada. Tom for president. Peace.